If midnight has been loud and the room has felt small, if your chest tightens and thought circles like crows around a single tree, let this be the moment the room widens. Hear me? You have carried memories like wet coats, heavy, clinging, familiar. You kept them because once they kept you warm. But today is not the day to dress for yesterday's storm. Lay the coat down. Lift your face. I'm here, listen closely. You are not trying to become whole. You are learning to live from wholeness already given. You have been mending a cup I already made new, and the glue of striving keeps sticking to your fingers. No more. Come away from the table of endless fixing. Come to the porch of simple alignment. I will. You want something concrete? Breathe with me now. Hand over your heart. Inhale for 4. Hold for 2. Exhale for 6. Again. Jaw loosens. Shoulder drops. That small descent is not a trick of oxygen. It is the first evidence of peace taking its seat again. Keep that as your sign. When peace settles, the way is true. When strain spikes, step back. I'm not hard to find. I am near. I am not inviting you to perform strength. I'm revealing how strength feels when it isn't performed. Strength without panic. Courage without clench. You mistook force for fortitude, applause for assurance. Let me untangle the two. Fortitude is the still heart that keeps time with truth. Assurance is the quiet center that refuses to hire fear as a consultant. You will know both. You will not need a crowd. You will not need a sprint. I am enough. You have asked for doors. Fine. Watch doors behave when you stop pushing. Doors made for you respond to presence more than pressure. They swing because your alignment turns the unseen hinge. Alignment is not a slogan. It is a daily vow. I am yours. I choose truth with love. I move at the speed of clarity. I breathe. I bless. I build. I belong. I'm aligned. I will. Simple tests will make decisions lighter. Before every yes, ask, is this mine or is this noise? If your ribs soften while you ask, the path is clean. If they tighten, the task may be true, but the timing is wrong. Wait until breath returns without bargaining. Peace is the permission slip. Let it sign. You remember seasons when you did everything right and nothing moved. Those days were not wasted. I was closing tunnels you mistook for roads, so that when you stepped forward, nothing from the old system could follow. Agreements collapsed not because you were unworthy, but because they were untrue. I would not let a cracked foundation carry this weight. Delay was mercy. Detour was protection. You were being lifted, not overlooked. Now your pace will change, not to frantic, but to fitting. What seemed to take years will bud in weeks because roots ran deep while no one watched. Do you feel the slight acceleration? Do not fear it. The pace matches the ground now. Keep your eyes on me. 1 inch at a time is still forward. 1 inch at a time is still victory. Some victories sound like cheers. Some sound like a long exhale. Both count. Count this. There are circles you never auditioned for that will send for you. You will stand in rooms that once ignored you and hear your name without your campaign. Do not confuse this with being owed. It is being entrusted. Your task is not to gather credit. Your task is to carry care. When praise comes, let it pass through you like wind through a field. Heard, felt, gone, without uprooting the soil. Keep your center. Center over scope always. If scope widens and center shrinks, you become a flood. Keep the riverbed, and the water will bless. Practice this small liturgy when invitation arrives, not at this cost, not for this applause, not if it mortgages peace. Ask me 3 questions. Do you want me here? Can I rest after the yes? Who do I bring with me? Walk only where those answers carry weight. You fear failing people who believe in you. Hear the truth. You do not owe anyone a version of yourself that breaks to keep them comfortable. Kindness never requires self-erosion. Gentleness never requires silence about your boundaries. Write these lines on your heart. You cannot buy my peace. You cannot rent my voice. You cannot schedule my soul. You cannot weaponize my kindness. Then open the gate of generosity. I will share bread, time, presence, prayer, skill, and joy as love leads. Boundaries bless both sides. They keep your yes honest and your no clean. An ache will whisper that you are behind. That ache is not a compass. It is a tether to comparisons that never fed you. Compare less, commune more. Hand over your heart again. Inhale 4, hold 2. Exhale 6. Whisper, I am not late. I'm aligned, I'm here. Alignment beats urgency every time. The clock does not crown kings. Integrity does. The Holy Spirit is not an occasional visitor with a clipboard. He is the friend who knows where you misplace your confidence and finds it without scolding. Invite him without ceremony. If this is mine, make me light. If it is not, make me heavy. He will, light like clarity, heavy like a hand on the door saying, not this. Obey either as worship, you want proof you can feel. When noise crowds your mind, name one thing you can see, one you can hear, one you can touch, one you can smell, one you can taste. Then say, I am here. He is here. We are okay. Watch your nervous system lower its voice. Your body is not your enemy. It is your altar. Treat it as holy ground. Bless your breath. Bless the life I breathed into you. You will not return to the pace that broke you. Say it, I will not. The path that required constant apology is closed. The room that demanded you shrink has no chair with your name. You will not negotiate with guilt to earn a place at the table you were sent to set. Lift your face. You are not tolerated. You are trusted. Grief may walk in without knocking. Do not pretend you don't see her. Sit together. Pour her water. Ask what she came to teach. When she is finished, thank her, open the window and let fresh air in. You are not a house grief can rent forever. You are a home peace owns. Hold a daily vow when fog rises, I am yours. I choose truth with love. I move at the speed of clarity. I bless what was. I release what is not. I run toward what is true. I breathe. I bless. I build. I belong. I'm aligned. I will. If accusation comes dressed as concern, you should be farther. You should be faster. You should be louder. Answer with covenant, not commentary. I am mine's. I am held. I'm guided. I'm free. Then seal it. I will. Shadows do not need arguments. They need light. Your yes to light ends disputes you were never meant to try. Before you sleep, place the day in my hands like a finished letter. Do not rewrite it in your head while lying down. You delivered what you could. I carry what remains. Bless your bed. This night restores me beyond my plans. Tomorrow returns as gift, not test. I'm here while you rest. I will. Now lift your face again. Feel the room widen. Doors do not resist the key that fits. 2 words remain the hinge. Say them with me, not to impress me, but to align with me. I will. Let the syllables be small and sure. Let your shoulders drop as they leave your mouth. That's it. The first door opens not with force, but with alignment. Walk with me. You asked, how will I know? You will know because peace stops asking permission and starts giving direction. Peace is not the absence of storms. Peace is the presence of a captain whose voice calms wind on contact. When peace steps into the room, decision stops tapping its foot. The question is not whether challenges remain. It is whether your soul is carrying weight it was never hired to lift. Put down what is not yours. Carry what sings when you touch it. Today, practice a narrow path wide enough for everything that matters. The path is called clarity. Clarity does not sprint. Clarity does not stall. Clarity keeps a human pace, fast where love is urgent, slow where love is careful, still where love is listening. You are learning tempos, not tricks. Conduct your day like a song that heals those who hear it, including you. Your first instrument is attention. Attention is love paying focus. When you give something clean attention, you give it dignity. Start small. The steam lifting from your cup, the pattern of light on the floor, the way breath returns when you name what is good without performing gratitude for an audience. Gratitude without stage lights feeds you best. Whisper thank you where only heaven hears. It counts more than you think. Your second instrument is truth with tenderness. Truth without tenderness is a blade handed to a child. Tenderness without truth is a lullaby that forgets to wake the room before the building closes. Hold both. Say what is real in a tone you will not regret at midnight. When you must say no, keep your eyes kind. When you must say yes, keep your spine straight. Love thrives on that honest duet. Your third instrument is repair. You will miss. Others will miss. Repair fast. Apologize without a lecture. Forgive without storing receipts. Forgiveness is not the absence of boundaries. It is the absence of revenge. Keep boundaries strong, not as walls that trap you, but as fences with gates you control. Your yard grows greener when you know where it starts and stops. That is not selfish. It is stewardship. Invitations will arrive designed to shave off small pieces of your integrity at a discount. They won't shout. They will whisper that results matter more than alignment. Answer with the phrase that saved many lives and crafts, not at this cost. Repeat it aloud if you must. Your voice teaches your body what your spirit already knows. Feel alignment return as you say it. Good. Keep it. Meet the Holy Spirit early, before headlines negotiate your emotions. Invite him before the scroll drags attention by the ankle. Ask him to show you one person to honor, one task to hold, one lie to release. He will. The person may be a stranger. The task may be small. The lie may be old. All three will lighten you in ways numbers cannot measure. Heaven counts by weight lifted, not clicks. Practice the 5-second test when pressure tries to recruit you. Breathe. Ask, does this expand my chest or compress it? Expansion is usually truth. Compression is usually fear. There will be exceptions, but the body often speaks before the mind finishes its speech. Do not bypass this wisdom because you prefer complex over simple. Simplicity is the highest healing when it is honest. Keep it. You will be honored by some who once ignored you. This is not a cue to become impressive. It is a cue to become rooted. Rooted people can stand in wind without advertising it. They do not interpret a breeze as a brand strategy. They interpret it as weather. Weather changes. Roots do not. When applause arrives, bow your heart and say thank you without building a shrine. There is one altar. It is not made of claps. Your work will grow. Refuse to grow ego faster than empathy. Empathy is your ribcage widening to make room for someone else's breath. Make room. Ask better questions than, did you see me? Ask, did you feel seen? Your craft will improve when you chase that question. Your nights will be quieter too. Money may increase. Keep it a servant. Give first so fear loses leverage. Save next so you can seed and weather. Spend last so you can tell the difference between convenience and calling. Measure generosity not only by amount but by alignment. Does this gift heal? Does it free? Does it tell truth without cruelty? Does it make space where another can breathe? If yes, pour. Rivers that flow stay fresh. Build a team like a farmer chooses tools for the ground you have, not the ground you wish you had. Gather people who love the work more than the look, who can be wrong without unraveling, who tell you truth without tasting blood. Celebrate in public, correct in private. Do not use public praise to avoid private honesty. Trust people with outcomes, not just tasks. Give them the why, the boundary, the authority, and the review. Micromanagement is fear in a tie. Send it home. Criticism will scale as reach does. Sort the mail: gold, gravel, gas. Gold is specific and for your growth, bank it. Gravel is clumsy and mixed with moods. Sift it. Gas is toxic and manipulative. Vent it outside. Don't breathe it twice. You are not required to host every opinion that knocks. Your porch is open. Your living room is curated. Keep it that way. Practice hiddenness on purpose so visibility does not hollow you. Do holy acts no one will ever know about. Give without a receipt. Pray without a post. Help without a hashtag. Hiddenness fills the interior so that when life pokes holes in your image, what leaks is kindness, not resentment. This is how you stay human when rooms grow large. Sabbath is resistance, not reward. Do not work until collapse and call it holy. Choose a day to become gloriously inefficient. Let dust be a decoration. Put your phone in another room like it is a guest who needs rest. Laugh at nothing. Eat slowly. Bless your bed again. This night restores me beyond my plans. Wake lighter because rest did its work while you stopped working. Remember the difference between glass and rubber. Health, trust, integrity, nearness to me, glass. Inbox, image, trend, rubber. Drop rubber when you must. Catch glass always. You will not be proud of a clean inbox if your home is a quiet room that forgot how to laugh. You will be proud of laughter that survived hard months and made a meal anyway. Carry that. When dread whispers that kindness will be mistaken for weakness, let your answer be strength that never raises its voice. Soft and strong can live in the same person. I made you to hold both. My son does. At day's end, return to the porch. Lay the day down like a finished letter again. Do not re-edit in bed. Whisper the vow. Feel your jaw unclench. Hear the room widen. You are not late. You are aligned. You are here, I am here. Say it again, small and sure, I will. There is a friend who does not knock because he never left. He does not wait at the property line of your worthiness. He lives inside the house you keep tidying for guests. Let him sit in the messy room. The Holy Spirit is not allergic to your uncertainty. He is attracted to your honesty. You do not need to manufacture reverence to meet him. Reverence grows from meeting him as you are. He will guide you before you act and comfort you before you fall. This is how he works. Prevention without pressure, restoration without shame. Hear his questions early in the day, before your mind hires its meetings. Who do we honor today? What do we hold? What do we release? Answers will arrive the way dawn arrives. Quiet, certain, undeniable. Peace will nod while they land. Let peace be the signature at the bottom of the page. Bring him into your emotions. He will not ask you to mute them. He will teach them to sing in tune. When anger comes, he will give it a proper instrument so it becomes boundary, not blast. When sadness sits, he will share her chair so she remembers she isn't forever. When fear speaks, he will invite her to lower her volume while truth takes the mic. This is spiritual musicianship, learning to conduct the inner choir so the song blesses the room. You have long been the one who stands, holds, lifts, stays. Your back has stories your mouth never told. I know. I was there when you carried what nobody else could see. I'm not here to recruit stronger shoulders. I'm here to give you the rest that invents new strength. The kind that does not break you to hold others. The kind that multiplies when shared. You will feel it as warmth across your chest when you stop rescuing what refuses to be rescued. You will feel it as lightness in your knees when you stop kneeling to idols of urgency. Rise. Practice the question that disarms manipulation. Is this love or leverage? If it is love, it will tell the truth and make room. If it is leverage, it will flatter first and tighten later. Choose love, even when love looks like a boundary someone calls unkind. Time will testify. Let time speak. You do not need to. Do not return to rooms that dim your light to make others comfortable. Do not apologize for the gifts placed in you. Apology is for harm, not for brightness. Shine without spectacle. Glow without performance. Light has manners. It finds faces, not mirrors. Let your light find faces that forgot they were beautiful. That is ministry disguised as daily life. When you feel the urge to sprint because you fear being unseen, step to the window. Look far, to the tree, the skyline, the last house on the hill. Your eyes tell your body what distance is possible. Looking far reminds your nervous system that space exists beyond the problem. Place a hand over your heart. Inhale 4, hold 2, exhale 6. Say it gently, I'm not behind. I'm in step, I am kept. The sprint dissolves into steady walking, the only pace humans can keep forever. I am building a life in you that cannot be explained by calendars and metrics alone. Fruit will appear in places your feet have never stood. People will sleep because you obeyed quietly in your own kitchen. Doors will open while you are not in the hallway. Do not try to graph this. You will miss the poetry. Obedience travels farther than effort. It always has. When voices predict collapse, remember your history with me. I did not fail you then. I will not begin now. Name one moment I did not meet you, even if the meeting took a shape you did not order. Stack those memories like stones by the river you crossed. On days when water rises, touch the stones. Memory is a bridge you can walk twice. Criticism will visit. Counsel will too. Learn the scent of each. Criticism stings and summons spectators. Counsel stings and summons healing. Invite counsel into your home. Leave criticism on the porch with a glass of water for the road. Bless both. You will not be smaller for letting go. You will be lighter. You worry that gentleness cannot survive a rough world. Hear me. Gentleness is not fragility. It is mastery. It is strong hands choosing soft answers. It is the slow power that outlasts fast noise, be that. When the room demands a shout, answer with a sentence that lands softly and stands long. Soft answers are not for cowards. They are for kings. Be royal in your restraint. Loneliness will visit. Do not call her failure. Call her training. She is teaching you to prefer my voice over the applause of a room where you do not belong. She's refining your palate to taste peace without needing spice. Thank her for the lesson, then open the door. Fellowship will return, the kind that requires no mask and gives you back to yourself. I'm sending those ones. They will not need your performance. They will need your presence. Give it freely. Keep some for yourself. Make a small table of practices that keep you human. A walk without a phone, a page of honest words, a simple meal with someone who laughs easily, 10 minutes looking at the same patch of sky. None of this will trend. All of this will save you. People who stay human in a loud age become anchor points for cities. Become one. You are asking for clarity on calling. Hear me, calling is not a title. It is an obedience shape your life takes. Titles change. Shapes endure. Your shape is shelter. People will come near and feel safe. They will leave with more breath than they brought. They will not know why I do. It's because you built rooms with windows and doors and tables rather than platforms with lights. Keep building rooms. I will fill them. Urgency will pretend to be holy. It will say, decide now or lose everything. Slow down on purpose. Urgency is not a fruit of the spirit. Love is, joy is, peace is, patience is. Let the fruit set your pace. You will lose opportunities that could have consumed you. You will gain assignments you can carry with a song. This is how you last. Hold your hands out now. Release what is not yours to fix. Name it as you let it go. The relationship you cannot control, the outcome you cannot program, the image you cannot maintain. Let them fall into my hands. I do not drop what you surrender. I do not misplace what you entrust. Watch your fingers relax when they are not holding the world. That feeling is not selfishness. It is salvation at work in your nervous system. Make room for holy fire. It will warm, not scorch. It will purify, not parade. Fire that burns away what cannot travel with you and leaves what must remain. Signals of that fire are simple. Conviction without condemnation, courage without cruelty, clarity without clamor. When you sense it, stand still. Let it pass through. The ash that falls will be all the excuses you used to carry. Practice small obediences until obedience is not a strain, but a reflex. When you wake, give me your first sentence. When you eat, taste slowly. When you speak, choose clarity over clever. When you work, pursue excellence over perfection. When you rest, let rest be worship. Piling small obediences in the same direction builds a road. You will look up and discover you have walked a long way without a single dramatic leap. This is wisdom's pace. Train your attention to return like a homing bird. It will fly off at noise. Call it back with gratitude. Call it back with breath. Call it back with a single sentence. Here I am. Here you are. We are okay. Attention is a muscle. Use it kindly. Your mind is not a delinquent. It is a traveler. Give it landmarks. Give it home. When shame starts a slideshow of failures, turn off the projector with 3 truths. I am forgiven. I'm guided. I'm free. Say them slowly enough that your bones can hear. Shame cannot stay when rooms fill with truth. Open windows. Let air in. Shame grows in stale spaces. Your boundaries will evolve as healing deepens. Old rules for survival will become new rhythms for stewardship. You will say no without a paragraph. You will say yes without apology. You will learn the threefold test of peace: before, during, after. If peace is present before and during but gone after, reconsider the pattern. If peace is absent before and during but arrives after, notice the growth. Keep a quiet journal of these things. Patterns are a love language to your future self. You will carry more. You will not split. The way to carry more is to hold less at once. One faithful inch at a time, one voice at a time, one table at a time. Multitasking is often multi-escaping. Come back to the work in front of you. Give it clean attention. Watch how time stretches when you stop arguing with it. Let your speech slow to the speed of meaning. Pause until you can place kindness in the sentence. Remove the extra decoration. Keep the marrow. Words built like bridges carry others safely. Words built like cages trap you both. If the sentence cannot be said at midnight without regret, rewrite it now. Practice the gift of small beginnings again and again. You will be tempted to despise them. Do not. Small beginnings are seeds. Seeds are smarter than applause. They know when to sprout. Your job is not to shout them out of the soil. Your job is to water consistently, to keep watch, to guard against the weeds of anxiety. The harvest will come laughing, not at your command, but because you stayed. Invite me into the practical, into budgets, calendars, scripts, schedules, inboxes, meetings. Sacred is not a room. It is a way to walk through every room. Ask me for the order of the day. Ask me which call first, which answer later, which idea to park. You will hear nudges as simple as a compass needle. This first, not yet, pause, go. You will learn the taste of my yes and the weight of my no. Both are love. Let fellowship be simple and deep. One shared meal where phones sleep in another room. One story told all the way through. One honest laugh that loosens dust in the lungs. One prayer whispered like a hand on a shoulder. This will keep you from becoming a brand instead of a person. People need people. You are allowed to be one. When you step on a platform, any raised place, stage, spotlight, leadership, influence, carry the room like a candle, not like a torch. Candles reveal faces. Torches scorch them. Speak to the one who thinks they are the exception to love. Speak as if someone is listening at the edge of the crowd, deciding whether to hope again. Because they are. When the day becomes loud, apply the 3 anchors. Breathe, bless, begin. Breathe to return. Bless to soften. Begin to break the spell of inertia. A single small action beats a perfect plan you never start. Wash the dish. Send the text. Open the window. Read the paragraph. Pray the shortest, honest prayer. Keep me aligned. When the night becomes long, apply the 3 lamps. Memory, music, mercy. Memory. Name 1 stone by the river you crossed. Music. Sing the line that tells truth to your nerves. Mercy. Speak to yourself the way you would a child who did their best today. Turn off the lights that scold. Leave on the ones that lead you to bed. Protect wonder. It is a gate to strength. Notice the way a child runs without bargaining. Notice how the moon minds its business. Notice how a tree does not hurry and still grows. Wonder keeps fear from pretending to be wisdom. Wonder makes room for joy to sit down without paying a fee. There will be days when grief returns with a suitcase. Do not pretend not to see her. Sit together. Pour water. Ask what she came to teach. When she is done, open the window. Let morning in. You are not a house grief can rent forever. You are a home peace owns. Write that on the doorframe where you can touch it as you pass. Practice holy obscurity weekly. Do at least one thing no one can trace to you. Give without receipt. Intercede without announcement. Repair without credit. Obscurity sanctifies motives. It surprises you with joy that does not need witnesses. Joy that does not need witnesses survives rooms that do not applaud. Hold the metric that does not trend. Did love become easier to offer today? Did truth become easier to speak? Did peace return quicker after the stumble? These are the graphs heaven reads. These are the lines that rise when you operate from alignment rather than adrenaline. When you encounter hunger, you cannot meet alone. Become a table setter, not a hero. Heroes burn bright and then burn out. Table setters multiply seeds. They call others to bring bread. They know that abundance looks like a long table, not a single plate. You are released from the burden of being everything. You are invited into the joy of being faithful. If envy enters the room disguised as excellence, bless the gifts of others out loud until envy runs out of air. Say it with your mouth, I bless their skill. I bless their reach. I bless their timing. What I bless cannot bind me. What I celebrate cannot sour me. Then return to your field. Plow your row. Songs sound different in different keys. Yours is needed in yours. If fear tries to keep you from beginning, negotiate with time itself. Promise only 15 faithful minutes. Set a gentle timer. Begin. When 15 ends, bless the attempt. If you can continue, continue. If you cannot, you did not fail. You practiced showing up. Showing up is the doorway obedience uses. Keep a small box for testimonies you would forget. Write them quickly. Paper remembers when you don't. When the wind rises and your hands shake, open the box. Spread the slips across the table. Read them aloud until your voice returns. Your history with me is a weapon you swing quietly. Guard your inputs. Cure it compassion, not outrage. Outrage burns hot and short. Compassion burns steady and long. Choose voices that heal, not harvest attention by harm. The world will offer you storms to live inside. Decline residence. Visit when you must. Carry umbrellas of truth. Return home to peace. Give your future self small gifts. Place water on the nightstand. Lay out the book. Draft the first sentence of tomorrow's task. Place shoes by the door. Future you is a neighbor you love. Treat them kindly. They will thank you at dawn. Bless your body with small reverence. Stretch the shoulders that carried what words could not. Rest the eyes that scanned for danger too long. Feed the stomach that forgot warmth. Thank your feet for crossings no one witnessed. Your body is not a battleground. It is a garden under care. Pull weeds gently. Water daily. Rest in season, teach your home to pray. Not with speeches, with rhythms. Lights down at a certain hour. Music that reminds you of gentleness. A table that sees candles more than screens. A doorway where you pause and whisper, keep us. Align us, lead us. Houses learn the way hearts learn. Train yours toward peace. When you must confront, bring 3 friends: clarity, kindness, courage. Clarity speaks plainly. Kindness softens the landing. Courage keeps you from delaying truth until harm grows fangs. Say less than your frustration, more than your fear. Leave room for the other to breathe. Aim at repair, not victory. Victory is lonely when relationships are trophies. Refuse to audition for rooms that cannot hold your values. Your values are not accessories. They are your architecture. If a room requires you to collapse a wall to fit a chair, bless the room and take your architecture elsewhere. Houses built on truth may be smaller, but they do not leak in the storm. When the plan breaks, rescue the purpose. Plans are vehicles. Purposes are destinations. If the car fails, you are not lost. You are creative. Ask, what was the purpose behind this path? Then choose another path that honors the purpose. This is how resilient people move. Purpose-led, plan-light, trust joy. It is not a prank. Joy shows up quietly and does not always explain. Let it in without interrogating the invitation. Laugh without minutes. Dance without camera. Write without audience. Play without invoice. Joy is strength wearing a smile. Strength must smile sometimes. Set your watch to eternity when impatience starts to bargain. Eternity is not later. It is deeper. Sink into the moment you have. Look for the seam where heaven touches earth here and now. Speak to me in that seam. Listen in that seam. Live from that seam. People will call you calm. What you are is anchored. Close the day with the creed that carried you. Say it until your ribs remember. I am yours. I choose truth with love. I move at the speed of clarity. I bless what was. I release what is not. I run toward what is true. I breathe. I bless, I build, I belong. I'm aligned. I will. Whisper it like a lullaby to your own bones. Sleep under it like a roof. Wake under it like a sunrise. And now, before you turn off the light, place your hand over your heart again. Feel the quiet. Hear the room widen. Notice how the key is small. Keys do not ask doors to feel ready. They turn, we turn together. The click is quiet. The opening is not. Step with me into what is next, steady, human, holy. Say it, simple and sure, not magic but agreement, not spectacle but surrender, not noise but note. I will. You have wondered, can I carry this pace without cracking? Hear me, fire that I kindle does not blister, it forges. You are not a candle burning down to survive a room. You are a hearth built to warm one life at a time, then 10, then many, without losing your flame. Let us walk the long road and keep the light honest. Begin with the smallest faithful inch. Do not worship momentum, bless direction. The world will try to hire your urgency as a manager. Decline the offer. Urgency is loud, purpose is fluent. Say it out loud so your bones learn the language. I move at the speed of clarity. Again, let your breath keep time. Inhale 4, hold 2. Exhale 6. If peace returns while you speak, stay the course. If peace leaves as you plan, revise the plan, not the peace. Today you will practice strength that does not perform, strength without panic, courage without clench. You will measure progress by the quiet you carry into noisy rooms. The test is simple. Does your presence make it easier to breathe? If yes, you are aligned. If no, step back and ask the gentlest question. What did I pick up that was not mine? Put it down like a stone that never belonged in your pocket. Feel your ribs loosen. This is not laziness. This is lordship over your inner weather. Let your words become bridges. Bridges need pillars. Use these four: truth, tenderness, brevity, breath. Truth, so the bridge does not sway. Tenderness, so crossing is safe. Brevity, so travelers do not tire mid-span. Breath, so your cadence carries. Before you speak, pass your sentence through all four. If one pillar fails, delay the crossing. People fall when we hurry construction. You will be invited into rooms you once thought were out of reach. Walk in as a steward, not a star. Stars demand night to be seen. Stewards bring morning. Bring morning. Look for the one whose eyes keep searching the floor. Speak first to them without making a scene. Say what steadies. You are not late. You are seen. You are safe here. These 3 lines are keys. Use them quietly. What shoulders drop like chains forgot their job. When opportunity knocks, listen behind the door. If applause is the loudest voice, wait. If peace is humming, open. Ask me 3 questions every time. Do you want me here? Can I rest after the yes? Who do I bring with me? Wherever the answers agree, walk. Where they argue, bless and decline. Not every open door is a destiny. Some are distractions in formal wear. Practice the art of holy refusal. A clean no keeps a holy yes possible tomorrow. Say no like a gardener trims, precise, seasonal for fruit. You do not owe anyone a version of yourself that bleeds to keep them comfortable. Kindness is not self-erasure. Gentleness is not boundaryless. Write these on your heart. You cannot buy my peace. You cannot rent my voice. You cannot schedule my soul. Then open the gate of generosity. I will share bread, time, presence, prayer, skill, and joy as love leads. Let hiddenness be your mentor. Do one good thing no one can trace to you, weekly if you can, daily if you are brave. Hiddenness keeps the roots wet. When wind arrives, rooted trees talk softly and do not fall. You are becoming that kind of tree. Stay watered. Stay slow enough to taste your life. Slowness is not failure. It is accuracy. Remember what is glass and what is rubber. Health, trust, integrity. Nearness to me, glass. Inbox, image, trend, rubber. Drop rubber when you must. Catch glass always. You will not be proud of a perfect calendar if your home forgets how to laugh. Guard laughter. Teach your rooms to pray without speeches. Lights down at a certain hour, music that breathes, a table that knows candles more than screens. Houses learn, hearts learn with them. When noise rises, apply the 3 anchors. Breathe, bless, begin. Breathe to return. Bless to soften the room. Begin with 1 faithful inch to break the spell of paralysis. Small beginnings are not small when they are aimed correctly. A compass shift of 1 degree becomes a continent across a long ocean. Do not despise degrees. Steward them. Criticism will thicken as reach widens. Sort the mail. Gold, gravel, gas, ghost. Gold is specific and for growth, keep it. Gravel is clumsy and mixed with moods. Sift it. Gas is toxic. Vent it outside. Do not breathe twice. Ghost is feedback without face. Do not chase. Bless all 4. Host only gold. Your porch can be open. Your living room stays curated. Let your team be a choir, not a crowd. Teach the melody, not just the lyrics. Give the why, the boundary, the authority, the review. Praise in public. Correct in private. Do not use public praise to avoid private truth. People do not need a stage to grow. They need safety. Safety is truth with tenderness on repeat. Money will try to mentor you. Thank it for its suggestions and keep it a servant. Give first to sever fear. Save next to seed futures and weather storms. Spend last and slowly. Every dollar is a vote for a world. Vote for a world you can bless with a clear face. If abundance comes, update your boundaries so blessing does not drown you. Scarcity rules will not hold in harvest. Write new lines that protect the riverbed while the water rises. Tend your body as altar, not enemy. Stretch the shoulders that carried invisible things. Feed warmth where cold lived. Rest eyes that scanned for danger too long. Go for a walk without a phone. Name 5 ordinary mercies: the window's light, the mug's weight, the sound of a nearby life. Your nervous system is a horse. It learns your voice. Speak gently. It will carry you farther. If envy visits, bless the gifts of others out loud until envy runs out of air. Say it: I bless their skill. I bless their reach. I bless their timing. What I bless cannot bind me. Then return to your row. Plow steady. Songs sound different in different keys. Yours is needed in yours. If fear argues you into perfection, answer with excellence. Excellence ends. Perfection never does. End the work when love has paid attention. Deliver, trust me, for the polish only time can bring. The world rarely needs shinier. It needs truer. Be that. Keep a box of remembering. Write quick testimonies you would forget. Paper will remember when your feelings say they cannot. On days when wind rises, pour the slips onto the table. Read them until your voice comes back. Memory is medicine with no side effects. Fellowship will save you from becoming a brand. Eat with people who cannot help your career and will not harm your soul. Laugh like you are practicing hope. Pray short and true, keep us. Align us, lead us. Cities learn to walk at night because windows stay lit. Be a window, and when grief returns with a suitcase, do not mistake her for eviction. She is a teacher who does not know short visits. Sit with her, pour water, ask the lesson. When she's finished, open the window. Let morning in. You are not a house grief can rent forever. You are a home peace owns. End the day the way the day began, on the porch of alignment. Lay the letter of your hours in my hands. Do not rewrite it in bed. Bless your rest. This night restores me beyond my plans. Tomorrow returns as gift, not test. Place your hand over your heart. Whisper the vow that keeps your fire steady. I am yours. I choose truth with love. I move at the speed of clarity. I bless what was. I release what is not. I run toward what is true. I breathe. I bless. I build. I belong. I am aligned. I will feel the room widen as you say it. Here doors you do not push unlatch in the quiet. Keys do not ask if doors feel ready. They turn. We turn together. The click is small. The opening is not. Walk with me, steady flame, honest pace, human heart, holy ground. If what you carry has grown heavier, do not panic. I have widened your shoulders while no one watched. Pressure is not punishment. It is a tutor that shows where seams must be restitched by surrender. Do not fear the needle. Pretending hurts more than mending. Rule 1, never trade center for scope. Scope is reach, center is source. A river that loses its bed becomes a flood that drowns the very fields it hoped to water. Keep your riverbed, your vow, your breath, your table, your few, your yes. Expand banks slowly. If scope widens and center shrinks, stop. Rebuild the bed. Water will bless again. Rule 2, excellence over perfection. Excellence is love paying attention. Perfection is fear seeking applause. Excellence finishes. Perfection never does. Finish, deliver. Let truth carry shine where polish cannot. The world is rarely healed by shinier. It is healed by truer. Rule 3, move at the speed of integrity. If any door demands you become slightly less true to look slightly more successful, the price is too high. Say it aloud so your bones remember, not at this cost. Then bless the door as it closes. Peace will hand you another key. Visibility will try to hire you as a weather report. Stop checking forecast to decide if you matter. Mattering is not meteorology. It is covenant. I said you matter in rain and in clear. Build accordingly. Windows for light. Walls for safety. A table for bread. No stage required. Authority grows under authority. Stay under truth. Under love, under correction. Ask your circle to tell you when your tone sharpens, when your eyes dim. Thank them when they dare. Rooms grow safer when the smallest voice does not need courage to speak. Your boundaries must evolve as blessing increases. Scarcity fences cannot hold harvest rivers. Draw new lines so goodness does not drown you. Write what money, time, and praise may not purchase. You cannot buy my peace. You cannot rent my voice. You cannot schedule my soul. Then add gates. I will share bread, presence, counsel, prayer, skill, and joy as love leads. Fence and gate, order and welcome. Keep both. Money will try to mentor you. Decline the invitation. Tell money where to go like a shepherd tells sheep. Give first to sever fear's leverage. Save next to seed futures and weather storms. Spend last and slowly. Every dollar is a vote for a world. Vote for a world you can bless with clean hands. When more people ask more of you, answer with presence, not performance. Presence listens like water, receives like earth, warms like fire, moves like wind. Elements build worlds. Spectacle burns fast and leaves ash. I'm not asking for brighter fireworks. I'm forming steadier weather. Build a team like a farmer chooses tools for the field you truly have. Hire those who love the work more than the look, who can be wrong without unraveling, who tell you the truth without tasting blood. Share the melody, not just the lyrics. Give the why, the boundary, the authority, the review. Let them sing off-key until they find the note. Kind correction tunes faster than pressured perfection. Criticism will scale with reach. Sort the mail, gold, gravel, gas, ghost. Gold is specific and for growth, keep it. Gravel is clumsy and mixed with moods, sift it. Gas is toxic, vented outdoors. Do not breathe it twice. Ghost is feedback without face. Do not chase shadows. Bless them all. Host only gold. Practice holy obscurity weekly. Do an act that cannot return to you. Hiddenness keeps motives honest and roots wet. When wind rises, rooted trees do not perform, they endure. You are becoming that kind of tree. Stay watered. Stay human. When the ache mutters, you are too much. You are not enough. Smile gently at the contradiction. It cannot both be true. The ache is static, not signal. Turn the dial, I am held. I'm guided, I am free. Static fades when the song gets louder. Tend the vessel carrying the calling. Your body is not your obstacle. It is your altar. Stretch shoulders that hold invisible cargo. Feed warmth where cold lived. Walk without a phone. Name 5 ordinary mercies. The window's light, the mug's weight, a bird's insistence, your breathing, the laugh you almost missed. Your nervous system learns your voice. Speak gently. It will carry you farther. If envy knocks, bless out loud until envy runs out of air. I bless their gift, their reach, their timing. What I bless cannot bind me. Then return to your row. Plow steady. Songs are written in different keys for a reason. Close each day the way you began, aligned. Lay the letter of your hours in my hands. Refuse to edit while lying down. Whisper what keeps you whole. I am yours. I choose truth with love. I move at the speed of clarity. I bless what was. I release what is not. I run toward what is true. I breathe. I bless. I build. I belong. I'm aligned. I will. Each time you say it, the load redistributes to the one whose hands do not shake. That is how you carry more without splitting. How you are trusted without being tempted. How you cross long seasons without losing your song. Stay until the last word, because the last word becomes the first step of tomorrow. What you have heard is not a speech to admire. It is a way to inhabit. You asked for calm in moving rooms, for purpose when lights change, for a path that welcomes you back every time you drift. Here is the road and the rhythm. Morning is a doorway, cross it with intention. Before screens negotiate your attention, give me your first sentence. I am yours. I am aligned. I will. Place your hand over your chest. Breathe in 4, hold 2, out 6. Lay the day like tools on a bench. Pick one, put the rest away. Not everything within reach belongs in your hand. Wisdom is selection. Peace is the permission slip. Walk the day with 3 practices: attention, truth, repair. Notice small mercies. Steam. Lifting from a cup, a window brightening a floor, the text that did not rattle you. Tell the truth kindly. Fix fast when you miss. Drama devours energy, liturgy restores it. Today becomes liturgy when your steps repeat what your spirit believes. At midday, pause. Ask, am I moving at the speed of clarity or the speed of fear? If fear is driving, change drivers. Eat something that grew. Drink water like prayer. Look far for 30 seconds until your body remembers the world is bigger than your task list. Your nervous system is a horse. It learns your voice. Speak gently. It will carry you farther. When accusation arrives, You should be farther, faster, louder. Answer with covenant, not debate. I am mine's. I am held. I am guided. I am free. Seal it. I will. Shadows do not need arguments. They need light. Agreement with light ends trials you were never hired to host. If a door opens, walk humbly. If a door closes, bless it. Repeat your promotion liturgy. Not at this cost, not for this applause, not if it mortgages peace. Ask 3 questions. Do you want me here? Can I rest after the yes? Who do I bring? Place your foot only where peace lingers after the answer. Practice simple courage. The gentle sentence that lands softly and stands long. The quiet boundary that keeps the yes honest. The small kindness that needs no witnesses. Greatness here is not the volume of your voice. It is the weight of your presence when rooms grow thin. Tend the altar that carries the calling. Your body is not a problem to solve. It is a place I chose. Stretch shoulders that hold invisible cargo. Walk without a phone. Name 5 mercies out loud. Laughter is medicine that works at any dosage. Keep some within reach. Keep a box of remembering. Write quick testimonies you would forget by evening. Paper remembers when feelings do not. On days when wind rises, pour the slips onto the table. Read until your breath returns. Memory is a bridge you can walk twice. When envy knocks, bless until envy runs out of air. I bless their gift, their timing, their reach. What I bless cannot bind me. Then return to your row. Plow steady. Your field is not small, it is specific. Specific saves you from spectacle. Let fellowship keep you human. Eat with people who cannot move your metrics and will not harm your soul. Pray short and true. Keep us. Align us. Lead us. Cities learn to walk at night because windows stay lit. Be a window. Do one good thing no one can trace to you. Hiddenness keeps roots wet. If grief returns with a suitcase, welcome her like a teacher who prefers long lessons. Pour water. Listen. When the teaching ends, open the window. You are not a house grief can rent forever. You are a home peace owns. When pressure insists, choose quickly or lose everything. Slow down on purpose. Urgency is not a fruit of the spirit. Love is. Joy is. Peace is. Patience is. Let fruit set your tempo. You will lose opportunities that could have consumed you. You will gain assignments that can be carried with song. If numbers wobble, anchor back to center over scope. I did not ask you to be impressive. I asked you to be aligned. Aligned lives outlast impressive seasons. Rivers that keep their beds, keep their blessing. Keep yours, your vow, your breath, your table, your few, your clean, yes. Now the evening turns on a quiet hinge. Close the screen, light a candle, bless your bed. This night restores me beyond my plans. Tell the truth of the day without theatrics. Name 1 faithful inch. Gratitude here is not denial, it is strength training for hope. Share your flame. Text, still here, to the one who fought through. Slide a meal across a threshold. Offer a laugh that shakes dust from the air. Pray again, short and true. Rooms learn to breathe because someone keeps windows open. If you drift, return. The road back is not miles long, it is 1 breath wide. Breathe. Say the vow. Take the next faithful inch. I am not waiting at a finish line with a clipboard. I am walking beside you with a hand. You are not late. You are loved. You are being led. Hold this picture before sleep. A gate you rattled for years stands before you. The wind that once frightened you now informs you. Reach into your pocket. The key is small. Keys do not ask doors to feel ready. They turn. We turn together. The click is quiet. The opening is not. The path beyond is not a maze. It is a road, sometimes steep, always sure, bordered by mercy, lit by small lamps, attention, truth, repair, Sabbath, boundaries, generosity, hiddenness, fellowship. Travel light, travel far. Speak with me as vow and posture now. I am yours. I choose truth with love. I move at the speed of clarity. I bless what was. I release what is not. I run toward what is true. I breathe. I bless. I build. I belong. I am aligned. I will. Let the syllables lower your shoulders. Let the room widen. Let tomorrow hear you arriving. Save this cadence for the quiet hour when the house exhales. Share it with the one who wakes already tired. Breathe, choose, speak, move. Calm returns like a patient tide. A next step appears on the floor before you, and you will know without argument that you are not lost, not late, never alone. Lift the key, turn the handle, walk with me. Say it once more. Not magic, agreement, not spectacle, surrender, not noise, note. I will. And as those syllables cross your lips, feel the day shift its weight to stand on your side. What force could not open with pushing, alignment opens like morning.